You ever had seen one of those cartoons where you've seen it so much as a kid that you forgot about it when you were an adult and it was shoved into the back of your mind? Or have you ever seen a very, very old cartoon that has scared you as a kid and you forgot about it? Well, it's not long until this guy brought it up and said, "Hey, remember these cartoons?" Well, I was thinking I should do a couple of videos talking about those forgotten cartoons or very scary cartoons. We're going to analyze how cool they are and how dark they are, or forgotten and really creative it was. So, we're going to be taking a trip down memory lane and look at forgotten tunes, strange adult humor, and other tunes that I cannot remember of, or any movies too. So, let's take a look at forgotten tunes. Now we've all had seen cartoons that have people in the situations, and some of us people, when watching the cartoons, wish we were in the same room as the characters. King of Fools was released in 2003. It's an adult animated cartoon, but for a very good reason. Apparently, it was animated by Incarnate Toons, but also Distant Dreams, which is an animated Germany company, and it's also has an animator director or art animator named Olaf Anchi. Hopefully I'm saying this right, but hopefully I am. And apparently he also did an animation on Knack Knack and Judas and Jesus, which I'm gonna get into Judas and Jesus in the next video of these videos that I'm doing of forgotten tunes. So let's take a look at King of Fools. Now, one thing I do clever about is that they give us an open background of the town. There's not much really going on. It's just an empty town, which to me, it looks like a ghost town, if I must say so myself. And we're introduced to the frog. Now, here's the thing. This is a silent animated cartoon. So there's no voice acting. There's only just sound effects from different voice actors, and that's all. Later on, in future cartoons, you're going to see the voice acting from Judas and Jesus, which I am going to cover it. So basically, it's him at a bar burping, and then the title screen shows up. Now, what I like is that they make him a simple character. He's not any complex character or anything, but he's just a king of fools. And they say he's a king. And then comes his love interest, which looks like a dragon on a girl's body. She walks by him and she wipes off some dust from the table and sits down. So this is where the main conflict of this cartoon was. It's mainly about him trying to impress this crush that he has on this girl that goes into a restaurant. She's fully naked. I am not kidding. So he tries by doing what all frogs do. The frog croaks. And he's croaking. And the girl does not find interest at all. So what he does is that he does another thing. And this is where we go into the plot. He can shapeshift, because he shapeshifts into a buff guy who tries to show her off his muscles, but of course she's uninterested. And he goes in, and then he shapeshifts into a stereotype. Each individual character that he shapeshifts to is just a stereotypical personality, or a character that has the exact same personalities where people date. So, he shapeshifts into this shy thing. I have no idea what that is. Now, if anyone could tell me what that is in the comments, I will literally be glad if they tell me what that is. Because this is a personality that is shy, doesn't want to speak anything, and is very romantic interest. So, it's literally an adult cartoon, and it's like personalities are just kind of a cliche, like goes into other personality types and like shapeshifts into other animals and things. So basically it tries to impress the girl, and unfortunately she's uninterested, and she looks at the candle, and he turns into dust. So he turns into the next one, which is a monkey, I believe. No. He turns into a bird that's, I guess it's like a librarian type of thing. And he's talking to him, and he does like a blah run thing. He's like blah 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 blah. So apparently he does that and shows her the book that says he's supposed to. I cannot say it, but because YouTube will demonetize me. It shows a very not detailed picture, but a simple picture that it's like oh boy. It shows like the seducing thing, and of course she's uninterested in it. Then he turns into a party monkey, a monkey that literally just looks like a plushie, and it starts dancing around, does like those little things, and then of course she's uninterested in it. So we don't know what she wants. We don't know if she's interested or not. So then he throws up. He throws up this like puppy thing, and he does like the classic puppy eyes. He acts cute to try to impress the girl. He goes to her, and you see a pretty good shot. There's a high angle where she's like they're trying to make her intimidating and threatening too, but she doesn't look that threatening. It's basically just the entirety of this cartoon is basically him just trying to impress her. So then she's, of course, uninterested and like kicks him. Then this is where things go a little bit too far. You see, he keeps shape-shifting into the buff guy, the shy guy, the monkey thing, the bird, and then the whole thing, and it transforms into this multi-pile of personalities. It's like the thing almost. And then it shapes back to the frog, and it croaks again. So obviously she's uninterested in every single like shape shifting thing he's ever gone into. So she leaves, and then this is where he meets her ass, and then he tries to get in, but then she got freaked out, and she kicks him away, and she walks away. So we never see her again. And apparently the frog was heartbroken by it, so he bangs his head. He's like so distraught. It's funny, but it's also very kind of how relationships are. Then he bangs the bottle, or the bottle where he drank the beer, and he puts on his head and resembles a crown. So basically he thinks he's still the king of fools. Then some time passes by, and then we get to the end credits. Now the end credits for me is pretty clever to how the animators do their credit scenes, because how they're introduced in the credit scenes. It's a newspaper. Each one is the animal that goes. One of them was paralyzed. One was in the deep depression and suicide. Other was in brain damage, party thing, whatever. And then we see the payoff in the end, and the frog turned into a film star and is in a picture with a bunch of furry bunnies. And there you go. That's King of Fools. And like I said, it's a funny cartoon, but it's also an adult cartoon, which a lot of people would say it's really weird. Personally, I don't really know what to think of it, but the cartoon is basically simple. It's a really easy plot line. It's basically just this guy trying to impress the girl, but she leaves and is uninterested in him. And he's like, fuck that girl, I don't need her, I'll make it big. And he does. And maybe she regrets doing that to him and wants to get with him, but then we hear the song Evil Heart by Crazy Cavan. And let me just say, I like the song. So yeah, that was King of Fools. And apparently it's one of the weird cartoons, but also probably maybe a forgettable cartoon for people who have watched it. Personally, for me, it's also available on YouTube. So I don't know if it'll get demonetized or anything, or blocked from YouTube for being too sexualized. But I think this short is definitely, yes, it's an adult cartoon, but otherwise, King of Fools was released in 2004 and is definitely one of, not the weirdest things, but it's definitely an adult cartoon for its nudity and other stuff. But otherwise, it's a simple cartoon.
your mind.